The annex houses a variety of early 19th century displays. Before even entering the building, you are greeted with the Galloway, a 20th century hit-and-miss engine that would have been used as a power source in rural areas without electricity. The stagecoach and Calistoga wagon flank the doors to the building itself. Before we go inside, you can experience the working model of a 1925 electrically powered oil well pump. Various wall displays depict the earliest examples of mining, complete with a replica mining cart. Let's go inside. The authentic soda fountain and even older oak bar give you a glimpse of several progressions in this industry. Various trade stimulators, as they are called, are on display, including a rare oak circular display cabinet. Gambling machines round out this part of the collection. The War Room has a vast display of antique firearms, uniforms, accessories, and a plethora of stories told by your tour guide. The Spanish-American War, Mexican War, Civil War, World War I, and World War II are all represented here. The Gatling gun always gets attention for visitors, and yes, it has been fired as recently as 2018. For a Wild West experience, the Saloon will give you a bird's eye view of vintage gambling tables, complete with a bar. The jailer here is guarding any prisoner that might be kept in the transport jail, used to move prisoners from one jail to another. If you are bold enough and have enough silver dollars in your pocket, how about a friendly game of poker while the player piano tinkles in the background? The log cabin invites you to step back in time and experience living in the 18th century. Here we have the print shop, the town bank, complete with an antique safe, how about a quick stop at the general store? The 1840s one-quarter scale replica of a fort adorns the south side of the 4.5 acres. Built entirely by hand, it is complete with an array of cannons and all of the comforts of home for the U.S. soldier in 1840. Just past the street clock is the barn. The displays in this building allow you to stroll along the street and view the displays on either side of you. Let's start with the fire station. How about a stop at the Texaco Gas Station? Fill her up! Rare vintage motorcycles on display from Wagner and Indian. The tower clock overlooks the room and the emporium beneath it. The history of the bicycle and the 1910 Marshall and Company steam engine. These are powered for display purposes on compressed air. Take in the historic shops and displays that you might have seen on any city street. Ladies will want to pick out their favorite latest fashion. And if you have time, a short silent film may just be the ticket, 1920 style. Brass era cars, some of which are one of a kind round this part of the collection out. The 1928 Lincoln 7-passenger convertible is a weekend driver car that's kept in another location. When a regular lawnmower just won't do, the Peerless steam tracker can be pressed into service. The Brooder Fairground organ sits high atop the barn building, ready to play a tune and make you think you're on a carnival midway. On the opposing wall is the Luminaire Fairground organ. Step into the Saloon where the mechanical music from 1895 to about 1920 will surround you with an authentic experience like none other. All operational and in pristine condition, this is a wonderful room in which to relax and enjoy all for a nickel. One of the crown jewels is the Ballroom, which houses the 1915 Mortier dance organ and the 7'3" Boston grand piano, and the 1927 Wurlitzer Theater pipe organ, Opus 1616. The Wurlitzer is often used for artists from all over the world. Stephen Britton, Dave Wickerham, David Gray are a small sample of the talent that have graced these halls. Out in the pavilion, you'll find one of the backup generators from Salt Lake City, which was acquired, shipped to Florida, and reassembled here as an example of a steam-generated power plant. This is also run on compressed air for demonstration purposes. The use of water to create power is displayed in this authentic water wheel and line shaft display. This has been a KAD film production.